Here with men's basketball coach Todd Landrum. Coach, you got your first 2 games under your belt. A lot of players saw a lot of minutes, and especially some younger guys that kind of got their feet wet a little bit in the college game. Talk a little bit about the 2 games, the Northwestern game and the North Central game at that tournament up in the Twin Cities last weekend.
Well, we knew Northwestern was going to be a very tough opponent. They beat us, and they also beat a fine River Falls team. So we knew that was a great challenge for us. And that first game is always a feeling out process. Some of our young guys were a little nervous, a little anxious. But on Saturday, we lost Mike Burfine with a concussion in the middle of the second half on Friday. And so now all of a sudden, and Tommy Gores is, of course, out both games. So all of a sudden, the young guys, we had 5 or 6 guys start their first college game. We had 6 that played in their first college game. But by Friday to Saturday was a major difference. You could see guys, okay, Mike's not here, Tommy's not here. We're going to have to step up. And I thought our frontline players, Sam Ruth and Will Swigum and Mark Schumacher, really stepped up and really gave us a lot of great minutes. And then Josh Bennett was solid in his second start as a Cardinal, and Evan Peterson had a tremendous game on Saturday. So there were some good things. We need to get Mike back, though.
Sure. Talk a little bit. I'm a numbers guy. Evan Peterson had 23 points against North Central, and you've got Will. You talked about Will. He had 18 points on Saturday, and then Mark had his first double-double with 12 and 11. So you had a lot of guys that, I guess showed you a little bit of what would happen if Mike isn't in the lineup. And like you say, obviously, we want Mike Burfine in the lineup all the time. But they did show you that you've got some guys that can step in and at least not necessarily replace Mike, but you'll be able to move forward if foul trouble or injury does happen.
Yeah, this is probably my first team here where we could do that. Depth has always been an issue as we've tried to raise the level of personnel that we have in the program. And now we're finally, especially on the front line, where we have some ability depth. We don't have experience depth, but I'll always take ability over experience. And so that's a good sign for us that we could throw some other guys in there and at least compete.
And right back in action now on Tuesday, you head to River Forest, Illinois for a non-conference game against Dominican. Talk a little bit about that game. I don't know a lot about Dominican. What can we expect on Tuesday night?
Well, join the group. We were working yesterday. We were supposed to get some tapes yesterday. They did not arrive, and this is the world of college basketball. We do know some statistical things and a little bit about their personnel that Kevin has been able to find out, and this morning is kind of dedicated that. But quite honestly, our focus is our team right now, and especially in the early games before you get in the conference, concentrate on what you're doing, and then we'll really get to some heavy preparation before we play St. Olaf.
Is this kind of a tough time for you? You play the 2 games Friday, Saturday, now you play on Tuesday, now we've got the Thanksgiving holiday coming up, which kind of interrupts a little bit of maybe your practice flow, and then we open conference on the 28th of November. Is this a tough time for you guys in terms of coaching goes?
Well, the biggest challenge you have coaching the MIAC is you have 20 conference games and only 5 non-conference games, and there's a lot of weeks before the conference and before the January conference where you need to fill those. Well, you have to spread them out also. So we either have to play around Thanksgiving, or we have to play right after Christmas, or we have to play opening weekend. And we only have 5 dates, and you don't want to have it where you have a 10-day gap in there. This gap is a little bit long, but it will be different, but we'll come back ready to go.
Tuesday night, you head to River Forest, Illinois for a 7 o'clock game against Dominican. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.